Guys, hope you're all well and welcome to my video on 3 simple online jobs using PayPal. So are you looking to earn some money online? Today I'm going to talk to you about 3 simple jobs that you can register with right away. All you need though is a valid PayPal account so that they can pay you. So before we get cracking into that, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Rupesh, and if you are new to my channel and would like to learn on how you can change things for the better, then go ahead and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can be kept up to date on the latest news and the best ways to making money online. So let's get started with the first simple job, which is called UserLytx. The web address is called www.userlytx.com. So what is UserLytx? Well, it is a platform that offers usability and user experience testing of websites and apps. Bottom line is that there are two parties that this website helps out. The first is that if you are a client and if you have a website that needs to be evaluated, then they'll perform some market research, interviews, and that sort of stuff. And the second party is you as a tester. So what you can do is you can register as a website tester and get to test the client's websites, apps, or any other digital asset that they may have. So how does UserLytx work? Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to register as a tester and you just click over here. It's free to register, but you also will need to download a UserLytx recorder. And this recorder is a software application that will help you to provide feedback on the client's website, and you'll have to look for stuff such as the design, the video, the color, the layout of the software, the overall concepts, and maybe even see how it feels to navigate around the site. So in other words, your job would be to pick up any glitches or any problems so that the client can better this and they can improve on their service. How much will you get paid as a UserLytx tester? Let me show you. Once your test results have been approved, then depending on the project, UserLytx will pay you $5, $10, $15, $20, and sometimes their projects may go up to $90. So that's my first recommendation, which is UserLytx. Let's take a look at the second one. Called remote task. Now this is quite an interesting one. To get started here, okay, this is what it looks. It's remotetask.com. To get started here, you will have to complete some courses. Let me log in and show you what the dashboard looks like. Once you register for free, you will go to a section called Remote Task University, and these are all the courses that has to do with specific tasks, semantic segmentation, and then they have annotation. I tackled this one here, the helium lane attributes, and I completed this course. And it was quite an interesting course. What I simply had to do was on the road, they highlighted certain lanes, and you had to just look at the lanes and you had to just see from the lanes which attributes are per each lane. For instance, the lane could be solid, or it could be double, or it could be a merge lane. And once you complete this course, it will show that you're completed, and you just simply had to go through the rest of the courses within that specific level. And after going through the course, you're going to have to take the exam, but don't worry, it may sound difficult, but during the exam, they show you where you go wrong, so you can always rectify it and you can retake the exams. You will have to complete all the courses and pass exams to qualify for the paying assignments. So in my case, for the annotation, I still have to do all of these courses, and once these courses are done, then I will be getting paid assignments. Now I want to show you something else. Apart from the annotation, there's various other tasks that you can choose. You can go for categorization where you identify keywords that will describe certain images. Then there's image transcription where you look at an image and you transcribe content from this image. Comparison where you have to highlight the boxes around various objects. Audio transcription, I have a little bit difficulty with this one though, where you have to transcribe voice recordings for people to read. And then finally you have to do some data collection. So is remote task legit? As you can see that they have a number of testimonials to show that folks are in fact using the platform and they have found results with using it. And how much can you earn from using remote task? They will pay you according to each task that you do and according to the level of the task. Some tasks are more easier than the others, and they pay you out every Friday. If you were to do a 20-hour work week, you would get paid between $35 to $50, and for a 40-hour work week, it would be anywhere between $60 to $100. So it averages around $1.50 to $2.50 per hour. Let's take a look at my last simple online job. The last simple online job is by visiting another website testing site very similar to UserLytx, which was the first one that I showed you, but this one is called usertesting.com. Right, so to get started, all you have to do is click on get paid to test, and then here you just simply enter your email address. Once you have registered, your next step is just to wait for them to send you a verification email. You have to download the user tester software onto your computer, and then you will have to submit a sample test. Now, a sample test is quite easy, so don't worry too much about that. All you have to do is talk about your experience as you visit the website. Or in my case, my task was to navigate a website called the Art and Space Museum. And when I visited the website, I had to talk about my experience of finding a map that was somewhere within the website. And I also had to find out on which days a particular museum was closed. In fact, they give you a short demo of the process. Let me show you. So as you can see, it's fairly straightforward on how to go about doing the tests. How much can you earn as a user testing tester? According to the website, they will pay you $10 for each completed website or app test. And the test usually lasts around 15 to 20 minutes and is followed by a series of questions. So that covers my review on the three simple websites. Now, before we end off this video, let's talk quickly about the pros and cons of these three simple jobs. Okay, so the cons, or the pros of these three simple online jobs. The first one is free to join, and second one is accepts PayPal. And the third one is none of them you need any experience to start, and I've showed you some of them. They even offer you training and offer you courses on how to get started. Now let's take a look at the cons of these simple jobs. Okay, so the cons of the three simple jobs that I showed you is number one, there's no guarantee of consistent jobs. For instance, if you were to take a look at the user testing, they even mentioned that most of the clients are from United States. Those are the ones that are requesting for websites or app to be tested. So though the platform is open to international clients, there also may be a possibility that you may not get as frequent assignments as you may have hoped for. The second con is that it takes time. As you can see, like the one that I had to show you, which is called a remote task, The one way you have to do the course it takes time. You first have to do the course, and then you have to do the exams, and then only you'll be able to do one of these tasks. And the last one, which I think is the most important one, is that there's no passive income potential on any of these options. Most of them, that once you sign them, you'll be trading your time for money, and you're not really end up building anything that you can say that will offer you a sustainable source of passive income. But nevertheless, they are all free, and you are more than welcome to check them out. I am a firm believer in earning passive income online, and that's one of the main reasons why I built my website passiveincomeforall.com. Is because I want to teach people on how they can go about building their own online business that will give them consistent income on a daily basis. So if you are interested in learning on more on how to do this, you're more than welcome to check out my website, passiveincomeforall.com, or you can click on the link in the video description below to check out my number one recommendations. Having said that, I really thank you for joining me today on this review. I hope that it has helped you out. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, please give it a like. Even share this video, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks so much, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. Thank you, and goodbye.